we officially have some numbers in regards to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, those ticket sales that have been somewhat steady, and now what we can expect in that opening weekend. And it's looking pretty good for Marvel Studios. It looks like it's just back to basics. I think it's safe to say that Marvel Studios' marketing and pushing that whole mystery angle and not revealing anything might be paying off to a degree. Maybe they could have done a little bit more to tease why people should see this film outside of being ambiguous at best. But again, it looks like it's not slowing down the anticipation of this film, as Box Office Pro was the first one to publish their long-range forecast, or at this point, it's not really that long range anymore. And the numbers are actually pretty good, and they're not like, hey, it's going to be 50 million to 300 million. It's like, no. We got a little bit more of a tighter number here. So they are looking at realistic estimates of a low end of 165 million to a high end of 205 million for the box office opening weekend, on top of a total 400 to 535 million in domestic in its entire run. So where exactly would this place the film? Well, let's say if it opens up with the high end, let's say it optimistically opens up with 205, which then would put it in 5th biggest opening of all time for a Marvel Studios film, right under the original Avengers, Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Avengers Endgame. If it opens up with, let's say, the low end, 165, it would place it around the, let's say, 9th place. It would top Captain Marvel, which opened up with 153 million. Or if you're one of those tinfoil hat-wearing types, it actually opened up with 0, and they used Alita Battle Angel money to fluff its numbers. So, you be the judge. So the takeaway here is that this thing is looking like it's back to basics for Marvel Studios in terms of, hey, this is a known commodity. You know what to expect. You want more of these characters. We are selling this on mystery, and you are going to go see it. Now, again, depending on how much they ramp up the marketing in that final week, this could honestly be something that it blows way over. For all we know, this thing could do 215, 225, 250. Like, we just don't know. Again, when we were looking at Spider-Man No Way Home, it's going to do 120 to 150 probably. Oh, 260. Okay, nobody expected that, right? Remember Avengers Endgame? It'll do 250, 300 in the best case scenario. Oh, 375. Okay. Again, we just don't know. Especially now, the pandemic era, everything's always up in the air. So we're going to wait and see. Again, I'm assuming once we start seeing other outlets put their numbers out, it's going to be very interesting to compare and contrast. But overall, it's looking pretty good. There is no way this thing is going to be perceived as a failure. So yeah, this thing is on track for $1 billion in box office easily worldwide, and who knows how high or how much further beyond that.